Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. We have the ability to control how we feel, what energy we allow to provide life within whatever emotion we choose to embrace or enhance, or even show to others through our movements and our direction. And the one emotion that I always lean toward is happiness, is joy, is the love of life, and everything that comes along with keeping my emotions high, keeping my energy frequency high by holding the highest emotion that I possibly can, which is not just love in the general sense, but it's actually way more than that. It's what you choose to carry, what you choose to share, and what you choose to embrace. And when you lean toward the highest frequency, the most loving of emotions, the most heartfelt, if you will, then that opens up a whole new journey, a whole new road. Because when you choose to hold happiness and joy within your field, then you have just encouraged everyone else to show the emotion that they also value and hold dear. And when we all start embracing the highest frequency, when we all start choosing happiness and feeling joy and alchemizing whatever opposite energy comes our way into a doable, transmutable field, then that gives us more power in order to handle whatever comes up next. Because we would have shifted from an emotional reaction to a mindset response. And that's because you choose, I choose, we choose to hold happiness as our core emotion. That we don't gear toward a lesser or dense energy, regardless of what situation may come upon us. And I've always held happiness and joy, and I've had a lot of terrible reasons to slip and slide the other way, but I never let whatever was happening to me or happening around me change my choice, my choosing of embracing happiness and joy in my life, regardless of what's going on, by looking toward the value of every lesson and understanding the underlying component that leads toward awareness and ascension and allows everyone to migrate through the lower levels and head right toward the highest vibration by choosing the path that may take more determination, motivation, or resilience to get through, but at the end, you have chosen what emotion you choose to carry and what direction you choose to align yourself with. And when you look toward the joy of living life, embracing every opportunity, and the unlimited potential that we all hold within us, then, in my opinion, it makes holding happiness and joy as a core emotion easier to maintain, because our choice was created in a positive, mindful position where we're not looking toward the dread or the dismay of what reality may present to us, but we're looking past that and finding the joy and holding it anyway, and allowing it to stand before us, to stand with us, and to emit from us the highest vibrations, the most loving of frequencies that we share not only with each other, but we align through our responses, our movements, and our position that we choose to hold. I know I do this every day. So whenever something comes my way and I have to think hard about what the underlying lesson is, then I already know that that lesson that I'm looking or reflecting upon offers way more benefit than what I thought it may have initially had. It's easier to slide into a position where your movement is halted, stunted, or even taken away from you. But it's a more empowering position when you stand in the bravery and pick up the courage that lives within you to choose the righteous way, to choose the way of high frequency, of finding the happiness and the joy that is everywhere around you. But when you're able to witness, to see, to reflect and observe, then these once hidden aspects of happiness and joy will start to appear, whether it be in synchronicity, symbols, or numerology, even in your astrology chart, or with the intent that others have when they encounter you and your choice to remain happy and joy and filled with joy. It's easier said than done sometimes, because when we're in the middle of a situation that may seem hurtful or harmful, then we tend to get stuck in that feeling instead of migrating through it and going past it and recognizing the value that comes with each lesson that may have a heart pull or a tug of a string that may lead us originally toward heartache, but then will allow us to be able to, through reflection, recognize and remember that our divinity lives within us, and our direction is what we put our resilience toward. So instead of putting your resilience toward staying in a low dense energy or letting the opposites of love and light enter your environment, you look toward the value and the lessons that you've not yet completely comprehended or remembered or recognized. And through reflection and observation, these gifts, and as far as I'm concerned, they're gifts. These gifts become easier to identify, relate to, and you'll find that the energy is encouraging and it's offering clarity and wisdom and the ability to continue to go forward, even if you're not quite sure what the end result will be, but you hold on to the emotions of happiness and joy, regardless of what steps in your way. My lovely collective, I am very good at this, and I can always see the underlying cord that leads us toward continued awareness and progressive ascension. So if you need help, by all means, reach out and let me know. I've endured a lot of different reasons why I should be bitter and cold, but yet I've never turned in that direction. Mainly because I always knew that it was harder to maintain something that wasn't true, not really true, than it was to enhance what we actually knew was a part of us. And sometimes we're not sure because outside doubt or illusion fogs our vision, but we're not looking outside of us, we're reflecting inside of us, and that's where we'll remember our divinity, and that's where our choice to remain happy and joyful will be a sturdy addition to the foundation that everyone wants to create, so that there's more than just stability that stands beside them, but there's accomplishment that stands along with them. Accomplishment stands alongside of me, even if I've not yet seen the end result of what I'm achieving to manifest into my timeline. Some pieces are here, some pieces are just right outside of the veil, and other pieces are landing with the ebb and the flow of the energy directly where they're meant to go. And that's not just my doorstep, but that's your doorstep too. And it all starts with embracing happiness and joy and recognizing that we all have the ability to choose how we handle, reflect, or observe every situation that might be taxful in the beginning, but when we walk through it, we realize that the lessons weren't meant to hurt us, but it was meant to shine light on growing the seeds that we choose to embrace. And I've always known this, and I've always chosen happiness and joy, peace, tranquility, calmness, wholeness, and the ability to see what others may not see even before it comes into tangible reality. My lovely collective, no matter where you are never alone, and I am always offering love and light, inspiration and encouragement. From me to you, thank you for being brave enough, and I am so very thankful that you are courageous enough in order to take the steps that you need in order to reflect upon the happiness and the joy that lives within each and every one of us. It's a choice whether we allow that to grow and evolve